All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the 50 Trade Orb Challenge. Here you go. These are the rules that you're going to follow right here, okay? This is what's going to test your psychology and reveal to you what you struggle with as a trader, because I'm going to give you the simplest rules that you can possibly follow. So here you go. All right, so you're going to come to the charts. Market open, New York, okay? New York, market open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, right there. Bang. Okay. Candle 1 prints, candle 2 prints, candle 3, candle 4, candle 5. We are now at 9:34. Once this candle closes, boom, you've got your range. Okay. Now you've got your range. So you're going to mark the high of these 5 candles, and then you're going to mark the low of these 5 candles. What's that going to give you? It's going to give you your orb range. Okay. You're going to trade this range for 2 hours. All right. Till 11:30. That's it. That's all. No big deal, right? And you're going to wait for a 3 candle formation with a fair value gap that closes outside of the range. So let me explain that. Okay, a lot of you guys are like, okay, I got this already. This is too easy, and it is. Okay, and I have funded accounts and I've gotten payouts on this trading strategy. Now, this is not the greatest strategy in the world. Okay, don't trade this to make money. The objective of this trading strategy and what it was built for was to reveal who you are as a trader, what you struggle with, and it allows you a mechanical reset of your mind. Okay, so that way you can become a stronger trader. All right, and I promise you, everybody I've talked into doing this, they've been blown away by it. Okay, here you go. Let's do it. All right, so we're looking for that 3 candle formation. So right here, we don't close outside, so we're not doing anything. We just literally wick up. That's it. We just throw some wicks around, but then we get this one that closes outside. So my question is there a fair value gap? And I look up and I say, yes, there is. So what do I mean by a fair value gap? Let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit more. We got candle 1, candle 2, candle 3 that closed outside the range. And what do I see? Candle 1's wick does not overlap with candle 3's wick, okay? So that's what gives us a fair value gap. This is where price accelerated and traded unfairly, okay? That's all it is. We're just looking for an imbalance in the market. Okay? A lot of times imbalances can show us where, price is rapidly pushing. All right? So we get that, we close. So what do? We literally just enter in the direction that it's going. So we take a short. Right there. And what are we targeting? Actually, it is right here, guys. Right there. Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, enter. Bang. Stop above candle 1's high. And what are we targeting again? What are we targeting? 1 to 3. Okay. 1 to 3. There we go. Okay. And then you're just going to hold this trade. That's all you got to do. You're either going to get stopped out or you're going to win the trade. That's it. Where the value comes is while you're in this trade for, with this close, 9:45 till 10:30-ish, right? So almost an hour. Okay. This hour, what are you thinking? What are you doing? What kind of self-talk do you have? This is where you journal. Okay. Are you too afraid to hit the sell button right here? Okay, that's worth journaling. All right, once you hit the sell button and we get this pushed down and we start pushing back up, right? Are you getting afraid? That's worth journaling. Okay, that's what this is designed to do. All right, this one was kind of nice. It just literally kind of goes a little bit. We get some big candles here and there, but this thing just boom. Within an hour you're done. You got your 1 to 3. Moving on. There you go. You risked $100 to make $300. Okay. But you're going to do this and journal and journal and journal. Do this for 50 trades. Okay. Sounds easy, right? Sounds easy. Okay. Don't hesitate to DM me and tell me how this is going. I'm always excited to talk to people about this challenge because it just seems so easy that some people are just like, nah, it ain't worth. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Everybody I've talked into doing this was blown away by the results. Okay. So let's go ahead and go over just a couple more days here. I'm going to try and keep this video short so you can get going on this. Here's another one, right? Here's another one. And yes, I have all these pre-mapped out, okay? No, this strategy does not win all the time. There, sometimes it just like it hovers, it ranges, it has losing streaks, it has win streaks. That's why it's perfect for this kind of training. I'm telling you, okay? And plus it advances and you start trading an advanced orb, watch out. You're going to start being dangerous, okay? Here we go. So candle 1 at 9:30, then 31, 32, 33, 34. Boom. Okay, as soon as this candle prints over here at 9:35, as soon as it prints, done. You have your range. So you mark the low of that range, you mark the high of that range, and I just usually, pull that range out or get some kind of an indicator that shows you what the orb range is, whatever. And then there you go. Okay, so here we printed outside, but there's no fair value gap. Okay, here we printed outside, but there's no fair value gap. And then here we move back inside. So we're not trading yet. Okay, so my question is, when you saw that this candle came down like this, are you like, oh, I'm going to miss out on this short? That's worth journaling. Okay, that's worth talking about it. If you start to see this move up and you're like, oh man, we swept these lows down here and now we're going to move up, and you're like kind of getting antsy, that's worth journaling. All right. But what we're going to wait for, okay, is a print outside with the first fair value gap. Okay. So we're looking. We do get this print out here, but we look up, there's no fair value gap yet. But then we get this close right here. And then we have candle 1, candle 2, candle 3 with our fair value gap right here. Okay, you see the wick right here? Really almost doesn't even have a wick. Okay, but then the wick of candle 1 is here. Wick of candle 3 is right here. And then what does that give us? It gives us that gap. Okay, so just like that. That's our fair value gap. So now we have our fair value gap. We have our print outside. We're going to take a short. Okay, so there you go. All right. And if it takes a little time to like get used to this and like, you mess up a few trades because, you misjudged a fair value gap, so what? Just let the trade run and figure it out, journal it, and then you'll do better on the next one. Not a big deal. Okay. All right. Plus a lot of times we trade this live in the community. Swing in, we'll trade it with you. Okay. No big deal. All right. So what are you going to do? As soon as that prints outside with the fair value gap, the next candle, soon as it opens, boom, you hit the sell button because we are pushing down. Stop goes where? The top of candle 1. Take profit goes where? At 1 to 3. Okay. Your ratio is 1 to 3. That's it. Trade played out beautifully. Look at this. It's like, oh no, it came back to entry for a second. Then just boom, done. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. This is about psychology. This is about finding out what kind of trader you are and if you can trade a mechanical strategy. Let's see if you can do it. All right. Let's do a day that won't be so much fun. Okay? Yeah, those are real days. Those are real days we traded. Okay? But let's take a look at some days like this. Okay? We come to the charts. And we say 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, got our first little entry range right here. So we mark out our orb range. Okay, we have a candle 1, we have a candle 2, we have a candle 3 with that famous fair value gap. There it is. Okay, so we enter short, and what happens? Bam, stopped out. Okay, are you going to revenge trade? Are you going to immediately take a long to try and recover this loss? How are you feeling about this? Just journal all that stuff, okay? Journal that self-talk. All right, but we do get a push to the top of the range. And a lot of times this happens. We'll move down, we get stopped out, we kind of bounce around the range a little bit, we push up, and then we'll just like rock it for the rest of the day. It totally happens. That is a legit scenario. It happens a lot. All right, what do we get? Candle 1, candle 2, printed outside, but there's no fair value gap yet. So you wait one more candle, right? And then what do we get? This print right here, we get our fair value gap. So technically we'd enter right there, and we enter, and then boom, like almost immediately stopped out. All right, welcome to a range day. There we go. So we printed outside, here, but there's definitely no fair value gap. We printed outside here and here, but there's no fair value gap. So we're waiting. Then we get this little one right here. We get candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, prints outside. We do have a fair value gap right here, okay? So we do enter the trade. So now we're in another trade. This is our third trade for the day, all right? And then what do we get? We get bouncing around a little bit, and then bang, we get stopped out again. Okay. And you're just going to continue this until 11:30. It's that easy. Okay. That's it. And at 11:30 you stop, and then you journal for the day. Now that's the orb challenge. 50 trades of this, and I have the other phases on the website as well. You can go click on those. But I'm telling you, it was designed the way it is for a reason. Do the 50 trade mechanical reset. This allows you to reset your brain, and it makes a huge difference. I've got guys in the community that have used this even after they've already done it once before. And if they feel like they've kind of gone on tilt or something, they'll kind of lean back into the orb again, and they'll kind of like reset themselves, right? To kind of squash that intuition and get control of all of that kind of that emotional trading. Okay. We got to be logical. We got to prove to ourselves we can follow a plan. So I want to challenge you, take 50 trades of this. Let me know how it goes. Like I said, it is a hit and miss on results. I did a backtesting video. It ended at 11R, so it was profitable for that time period. And then also I've done other times where, it had like a dry spell where it was like up 2K, down 2K, up 2K, down 2K. And it just ranges. I've done all kinds of back testing on this. The results do vary, but the results of you understanding yourself better as a trader and the results of you being able to logically be objectively looking at the market, okay, with as little emotion as possible, that's going to be this. And as you come head to head with your emotion, you can journal it, and you can start to train yourself to become a consistent and a much better trader, under control. It's amazing, I'm telling you. So take the challenge. I'm looking forward to it. You can reach out to us in our community. You can DM me directly, and we can talk about it. But I'm excited to hear about the results. So good luck to you, and I'll see you in the next video.